So we're trying to see why would someone want to target one of those fire stations in Birmingham.
It's just one of the questions after someone shot 2 firefighters in Birmingham this morning. Our crews are on the scene working to find answers for you in this breaking story.
It's world gone bad, man.
Neighbors in the Norwood community concerned. New on the 4, we're hearing from residents about whether they feel safe in their neighborhood after this shooting.
Live and on your side. WBRC Fox 6 News starts with breaking news.
That breaking news, a search underway right now for whoever shot 2 firefighters inside fire station number 9 in Birmingham's Norwood community. Neighbors and law enforcement in shock today.
And this happening around 8:30 this morning, and our crews have been on the scene all day covering this breaking situation. We continue with our team coverage of this shooting. Our Tristan Rupert is on the scene at the fire station. Our Bria Chapman at UAB Hospital monitoring the condition of those firefighters.
So Tristan, we'll start with you. The police chief saying pretty early this might have been targeted.
That's right, Sarah. He said today at that morning press conference they feel this could be a targeted attack. However, the why is still something we're waiting to find out more information on. Why would somebody drive or seek somebody out at their place of work, and then once they're found, why would they pull a weapon and fire several times? Chief Thurman says the firefighters changed shifts just prior to 8 a.m. and that the bay door was open so crews could do their routine morning checks on both the equipment and the fire engine. The shooting happened approximately 30 minutes later, and while no one is commenting right now on this case on the record, we're still working to learn more information about why this could be a targeted attack. Still, Chief Scott Thurman stressed the police are working to learn if there was some kind of personal connection between the firefighters and the shooters.
That's one of the issues we're looking at when we say, is there a connection? What is that connection if there is one? We just don't know at this point in time. Is it professional? Is it personal? None of the above. Those are some things we're trying to work through and determine, because that'll help us in our investigation as we move forward.
Now, police say they're unlikely to hold another press conference until they actually apprehend the people they believe shot the firefighters here at Station 9. But both those individuals are actually receiving medical care at UAB Hospital. That's where we're joined by our Bria Chapman. Bria, you were able to speak with some of the loved ones of these firefighters. What have you learned so far?
Yeah, that's right, Tristan. I actually talked to an uncle of one of the victims who just told me recently that they are still working to try to pull his nephew through. Now, the firefighters have still been coming to UAB for hours now, continuing to show their support. And that uncle did tell me that his nephew recently graduated from the fire academy, and we saw several of those new recruits here from that class headed into the emergency room. Now, the uncle says he'd only been with the department for about a year now, and we do know, like Tristan mentioned, that both of those firefighters are in serious condition, and the police are still looking for a suspect. Now, we do know both bays were open at the station, and I spoke with the chief with Centerpoint Fire, who says that does make it harder to keep the public away, but they try to do their best to keep their station safe.
Safety of our personnel is the most important thing for us. So some of the things we do is we have public areas that they can access to come in for assistance, but it's also secured off to the other parts of the station where employee or restricted areas basically prevent just anyone from just walking in.
And he says the Centerpoint Fire Department is praying and sending love to those firefighters as well as their families. And coming up at 5, we'll hear more from Chief Dowling about ways those first responders can protect themselves inside the station. Reporting live, I'm Bria Chapman, WBRC Fox 6 News on your side.
And new video on the 4, WBRC has obtained doorbell camera footage which recorded gunshots near where the 2 Birmingham firefighters were shot this morning. A viewer sending us this video, you can hear multiple shots fired in the area. Here's a look. Again, this was recorded on the doorbell cam at a few blocks from the fire station, capturing the sound of several gunshots this morning.
Wow, and Birmingham Mayor Randall Woodfin releasing a statement today on social media saying in part, quote, "These are two dedicated servants of our community. Now we must return the favor of service by providing them and their families the comfort, care, and support they need. I also ask that you join me in lifting up the entire Birmingham Fire and Rescue team as they rally around their comrades during this very difficult time," end quote.
And of course, keep it right here. Your WBRC news team is working on your side. To learn more information in this breaking news, we will update you on air on the WBRC News app. You can download it right now by scanning the QR code on your screen right now. And another difficult story to tell you about, this one out of Jefferson County. A toddler has died after someone found the child unresponsive in a pool. This happened Saturday at a home on 74th Place North. 2-year-old Demarion Henry was found unresponsive in an above-ground pool. He was taken to Children's of Alabama, where he sadly passed away yesterday morning.
We're working to learn some more information after a Birmingham police officer was involved in a crash with a box truck this morning. It happened around 2:30 on Industrial Drive in Birmingham. You can see that box truck knock the patrol car into a ditch, but it's not clear exactly what caused that crash.
Well, it's now the time to check out our weather. Chief Meteorologist Wes White has our weather every 6 minutes.
What are you tracking, Wes?
We're tracking some heat, and also we have some storms back on the map. Notice here we have lightning showing up on our map, so be alert there for a few pop-ups. Right now, no storms in Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, but you can see to the north here we're tracking. Let's get into Walker County. I've been watching some rainfall activity moving through places like Carbon Hill. No lightning with this at the moment, but you may get a little rain shower to cool us off here if you're around Saragossa and Jasper, giving you the first alert. Again, Jasper and those areas, you may get some rain here soon as this moves to the east. And then around Clanton, also a little pocket of rain. This is back in towards places like the Pletchers area, Highland, and all tracking south. This is mostly south of us here in Clanton and Jemison. Looks like a little shower there near Thorsby. This moving to the south, also south of Maplesville. And for Bolagie, we've been tracking some rain. If this holds together, giving you in Utah a first alert. We might get a little bit of rain there just south of town. But this is the big story right now for most of us, the heat. Look at this, current temperatures. Let's change the script here a little bit, though. Let's factor in the mugginess. This is what it feels like out there. 109 in Aniana, 100 in Tuscaloosa, 101 in Centerville. So right now, yeah, staying in that AC, taking it easy sounds like a good plan. We'll talk about when to expect this heat to back off this evening. That's all coming up, plus updates on when you'll need to be on the lookout for storms this weekend. That's all in our forecast.
Helping you stay alert with First Alert weather and traffic every 6 minutes.
Good afternoon. Well, we have a few first alerts to tell you about starting here in Coleman. You can see we've got a vehicle fire blocking some lanes on I-65 northbound. This is past Highway 278, causing about 5 miles of some very slow moving delays. So maybe faster to get off and take 69 instead there. Now we also have this police activity incident on I-59 southbound. This is as you're coming to that 2059 junction. You can see they're blocking the right lane and quite a bit of congestion from this as well. Now we also have a crash on I-65 southbound at University Boulevard. The left lane blocked here, causing delays all the way back to the junction. So no matter where you're going today, want to give yourself a little bit of extra time. That's your first alert traffic update.
Well, new on the 4, a teenager who was wanted on felony charges now in police custody. Those fugitive felony charges against 19-year-old Jesse Lewis are from Talladega County, but today, police in Anniston arrested Lewis on unrelated charges. So far, no word and details on those charges.
Well, today, more criticism for Senator Tommy Tuberville as he continues to hold up military promotions. Today, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer again calling out Tuberville on the Senate floor, saying the Alabama senator's actions are reckless. This morning, Tuberville said he isn't stopping anyone from getting confirmed and that he's standing up for Americans.
60% of the people in this country want me to fight for what's right with no taxpayer money going to abortions, and they want me to fight a politicized Pentagon and White House that wants to change the laws on their own instead of going through Congress.
Tuberville has been holding up military confirmations in a stand against the Pentagon's policy ensuring abortion access for service members.
Well, happening tonight in less than 2 hours, the Alabama Democratic Caucus will answer your questions about the upcoming special legislative session to redraw Alabama's congressional map. Democratic representatives in our state are holding a town hall tonight in Birmingham. It's set for 6 p.m. at Evergreen Missionary Baptist Church, again in Birmingham.
Well, and new on the 4, how one organization in Tuscaloosa is taking the word supply drive quite literally.
And in our first alert weather, some rain returning this afternoon. We'll show you what we're tracking next, plus updates on when you'll need that umbrella later this week and weather every 6 minutes.